listening to Keep Sports News, KSN.
Hello. That's right. Happy Thursday. Another episode here of KSN. That's right. And, yeah. Another busy time of the year in sports. We got the beginning of the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Final. Game 1 is in the books for both of those championship series. All right. Before I get into that, as well as other things that I want to talk about, y'all know the main channel is Eric Super Magnificent. That channel has another podcast called Eric's Top News. The latest episode was released yesterday. It was Eric doing phone calls. That's right. Of his friends. Well, one of the friends' names is Hamza, who has been featured in some episodes before. I don't know if he actually knows about this podcast, but he knows about the channel, so that's cool. So yeah, him and I were talking about sports. Did a phone call from 2 days ago, June 2nd, which was actually his birthday. So I'm going to play that clip, and then I'll talk about what I want to talk about after on the list of things. All right, so here it is. Roll.
Are you going to watch the Stanley Cup tonight?
Oh, yeah. I forgot Yeah. That is coming up. Yeah, it's almost
tonight. I think it's in 10 minutes?
Yeah. Game 1. And tomorrow night the NBA finals begin.
Yeah.
So
I'm certainly going to watch that. I'm pretty interested.
I think they'll both be pretty good games or series.
Yeah, hopefully.
Are you going to be rooting for a team in both of them?
The NBA, I'm fine either way. I think for the Stanley Cup, I probably would rather see Carolina.
Yeah, I would too. Especially if the home team wins it. Yeah. A lot of times the visiting team wins the championship.
I don't know. Yeah, because Vegas has suddenly become very good. So I don't know. They might go to 7 games, which would be pretty cool.
Vegas, there's always money there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But their football team sucks. The Raiders. Maybe not anymore with they have Fernando.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, it's only going to be his first year. I hope they do well. Yeah.
I wish we could get a hockey team or something, or at least if the Pelicans could be good.
Yeah, that team is never good either, sadly. Yeah. I don't know.
How's your Astros doing?
Not that good, actually. I heard that they've been having a lot of injuries, sadly. I know there's a long ways to go, but they have more losses than wins, so they might not make the playoffs. I don't know.
Did they miss it last year?
Yeah, they did. First time since 2016. Yeah. So,
yeah, it looks like they're kind of on a slump.
I kind of miss those days now. Oh, well. That was their best era. Their best years ever. Yeah.
Yeah, they won twice.
Yeah. But you remember that one year they cheated?
Yeah.
But it's still in the books, the record books. I'm glad finally people have gotten over that, because it's not the same team.
I don't know if they have. I think they have.
Yeah. The only player left is Jose Altuve from the cheating year.
Yeah, and I think he keeps getting booed.
Yeah. And now he got injured. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna try and watch the Stanley Cup later and see what happens there. But
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah. What'd you think of the? Remember I messaged you if you watched the Indy 500 and you were.
Oh yeah.
That was a good race.
Yeah, it was. I'm a little heartbroken because the driver I was rooting for, he lost. But,
Oh, the one that came in second. Oh.
yeah, I mean, I like both of them, but I was kind of rooting for him because he's like really young. But
And he's
man,
from and he's from USA. Yeah.
yeah, I don't. It's been a while since we've had an American win.
Yeah. Wow.
I think 2016.
Oh wow.
No. Oh, I'm wrong. We've had it recently.
Oh yeah, Joseph Newgarden. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting he is American. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun race, honestly. Even better next year.
Yeah, they go so fast, crazy. Yeah, closest finish ever.
Yeah, they
That's
broke
nuts.
it was 1992 was the closest until
Wow.
that one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I'm happy you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hope you drank some milk,
Haha. That's their tradition. Yep. That's funny. And yeah, you watched that big NASCAR race?
Yeah, unfortunately the rain ended it.
Yeah, I actually watched it. I don't know if you noticed, they uploaded the full race like 2 days later on
NASCAR does
YouTube.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, NASCAR, they upload every single race.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. No commercials. And then when they're in commercial break, you just hear the sounds of the race.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I watched it on Prime.
Yeah, you saw it live. Unfortunately, I lost internet that night. So, like all night. Yeah, I couldn't watch anything. Oh, well.
Yeah. It was a pretty decent race. Unfortunately, it just rained and they had to call it early.
Yeah, and it was getting late. Yeah. That is a long race. 600 miles. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the long.
It's like a marathon. Yeah. Nice. You know what? I might watch old NASCAR races every year.
I would say watch older ones. I personally like watching the 2000s.
Yeah, back when I got into it. Yeah.
Or the 2000s or very early 2010s. Those are usually the best.
Yeah. There's a lot of well-known
I don't know if
guys.
I'd watch right now. It can get a little tough at times.
Yeah, maybe next year. Maybe I'll watch an old Daytona 500.
I'll let you know if you should. Because recently it's kind of been a little boring because the cars are not exactly good.
Oh, really? I just don't like what they do. Like, you have like stage 1 winner, stage 2 winner. That did not exist.
I don't like it either. They're kind of having a debate if they're going to try and get rid of it. I hope they do.
Yeah, and then they stopped the race after that for a while. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you it's not
the same.
For the faint of heart,
But I know there's still a few drivers from over 10 years ago.
Did you hear the news about?
Yeah, I could not believe that, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty sad. I was pretty sad by that.
I mean, that news came out of nowhere. Ugh. Yep. I guess.
It was crazy because he literally won a race.
Yeah. And then, oh my gosh, he should have gone to the doctor sooner.
Yeah, it sucks because I watch him in victory lane and you can just see him coughing.
Wait, when he won that race?
Yeah, he was coughing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, pneumonia is no joke. I can tell you, my mom's had it like twice, and she's almost like died from it. And,
whoa, really?
The doctors would tell her, the doctors told her, it's like if you came a day later, you would die.
Oh, yeah, and I heard, he was coughing blood. Dang, man. And I never knew he was number 8 because I remember he was always number 18. I guess he changed his number.
He left that team and went to a different team, and they changed his number. But yeah, they just retired it.
Yeah. I mean, his M&M's car is well known.
Probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I remember he had Skittles too.
Yeah.
But it's always that yellow M&M's peanuts. Yeah. And I heard that he actually wanted to race in the Indy 500. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like probably 10 years ago. He really wanted to.
Yeah, I guess he never had a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, his brother did.
Oh. Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, I think 2014 he did. He finished like 8th in the Indy 500.
Wow. And you know there were some drivers that did both races on the same day?
Yeah, it's called doing the double.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think only Tony Stewart has completed every single mile.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. 1,100 miles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
this.
He did that I think in 2001.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I remember him. He did.
Yeah, he was. I remember him.
He did a lot.
He does drag racing right now.
Yeah. I remember. I heard the news like he broke his leg one time. Oh, gosh. Crazy. And this year they had that female racer in both races.
Oh yeah.
That was
it's
cool.
A shame. She wrecked early, unfortunately.
Yeah, really early.
It wasn't her fault. Just
From Great Britain. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nice. All right. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. I'd say that's like the biggest sports weekend where the NFL isn't involved.
I guess. I mean, for me, I look forward to it.
There's a lot.
But this week's going to be kind of intense when we have, I guess, both the hockey and basketball finals.
Yeah, they're both on ABC. Almost every night there's going to be a game. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the basketball between the
Game
Spurs
7?
and Knicks?
Yeah, so that was on Saturday night. I didn't watch it live because I was out of town, but because I have Peacock, I get to watch it on demand on Sunday. That was a pretty close game. Spurs were winning most of it.
Yeah, I was rooting for them. I didn't want to see Oklahoma win.
Yeah, because they won it last year. Yeah. But man, we get to see the New York Knicks against the tallest player in the league.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have to cheer for the Knicks because it's been forever since they last won it.
Oh, yeah, they haven't won it since 1973.
Yeah. And I don't know if you noticed, this is a rematch from 1999.
Yeah, they've been talking about it. That was the last time they were in the finals.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody thought they were going to be, or really either team.
Yeah. And the Knicks, they've won like 10 in a row? That's crazy. The playoffs.
Oh, yeah, they've been like really, really good. I don't know who's going to win it. I'll be honest. I think you can make a case.
This might go either way. But we'll see how they.
I kind of want to see the Knicks win it because it's, I know the Spurs have won a couple.
Yeah. They are the favorite. The Spurs are the favorite. They have home court advantage.
Yeah. We'll see. I remember watching Game 1 between the Thunder and the San Antonio, and that was crazy.
Yeah, Spurs won that too. They both won Game 1 and 7 on the road. Wow. I think because I remember I saw a graphic. It only happened like 4 or 5 times in the history. That's crazy. Yeah. Now we'll see how the Knicks play because they haven't. It's been like their last game was like 9 days ago.
Yeah.
We'll see if they fall apart. Hopefully not. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good finals.
I hope so.
Yeah. The hockey one, I think Vegas is going to do it. Something tells me because it's Vegas.
Really
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Carolina's playing pretty well. I mean, they've only lost 1 game.
Yeah, and then that one game they didn't play well because they had 11 days off. Yeah.
But I know Vegas is kind of because they swept Colorado, and Colorado looked like
that was a surprise
for sure.
I thought that would go 7 games.
Well, I thought it was going to be Colorado, Carolina.
I thought so too. Yeah, and then somehow Vegas got hot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to start. It's on
yeah,
TV.
I have it on. So Carolina gets home ice. So yeah, let's hope.
Yeah, they haven't won it in 20 years.
Yeah, and I think that was their last appearance too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But they're pretty good this time. So.
Yeah, we'll have to see that team win it on home ice. And especially if the New York Knicks win it at Madison Square Garden with all those people. Oh, boy. They would go nuts. Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll see how that goes. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go, folks. Got the clock ready. Yep. It's going to be a quick one because I don't have much time. So, the Stanley Cup Final, Game 1, Tuesday. Vegas Golden Knights at the Carolina Hurricanes. So, I had it on Sportsnet because I like their broadcast and their coverage more. Yeah. This was, man, the Carolina Hurricanes environment is crazy. It has been 20-plus years, or about 20 years since they last went to the final. All right. And what was it? They scored, like, the opening goal under a minute? Yeah. Yeah, they scored quick, and then they took, like, they took a 2-0 lead. So, Vegas was down 2-0, and then they played this audio from Coach, what's his name, Tortorella. He actually was in the Stanley Cup Final. I think he was with the Tampa Bay Lightning at the time. And he said there was plenty of hockey left, and yeah, there is plenty of hockey left. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, just 25 seconds into opening first period, 1-0 Hurricanes. After the first period, 2-1 Hurricanes. Second period, Vegas turned things around. They scored the next 2 goals. They took a 3-2 lead, and the Hurricanes tied it up at 3 apiece. Into the third period, it was another back and forth. And this was a pretty high-scoring Game 1. The Golden Knights were able to win 5-4. Wow. That is a huge win. Carolina could have won this game, honestly. Because when you're, it's hard to. It was a great game. It really was. Both teams were ready to play. Now Carolina has to win the second game because you don't want to be down 2-0 and then go into Vegas for games 3 and 4, because that is also a pretty crazy environment. So yeah, like I said in my prediction, I do have Vegas winning it all. I think they're going to win it in 7 games. But at the same time, I would rather have whichever team wins the cup. I hope they win it on their home ice. Because, that would make it more, I guess, exciting and entertaining. Hey, the Stanley Cup, in my opinion, is the best trophy in sports. Just look at that thing. That thing is just amazing. Lord Stanley Cup. That thing is huge. So, yeah. All right. So, great Game 1. Carolina's gonna have to win Game 2, and I think they will. I think Hurricanes can bounce back to the NBA Finals. So last night was Game 1 of the NBA Finals, and I'm glad finally we get to see the inside the NBA guys: Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Shaquille O'Neal. This is their first ever appearance at a final, right? Because that show used to be on TNT. TNT never broadcasted an NBA Finals, which was a damn shame. That's a damn shame. But thank you, ESPN, for having these guys be the pregame and postgame show. Those guys are funny. You don't even have to be a big NBA fan. Those guys are entertaining. So I'm glad we get to see those guys. They were actually there in the arena. Game was in San Antonio. Spurs, home court advantage. And they're doing this again where, like, why are they doing this? Sections of the crowd are wearing pink, turquoise, and orange. What is that for? I bet, see, they're not going to do that in Game 2. They only do that, like, once in a while. I don't know. I don't understand. What is that all about? Do you know what that's all about, Five Tear? The colored sections of the fans' T-shirts. See, I remember the Oklahoma City Thunder. All the fans would be wearing a blue shirt. Okay. I'm pretty sure hockey doesn't do that stuff. Anyways, this was a great Game 1. And, yeah, Knicks against Victor Wembanyama, the tallest player in the league. All right. This was a great finals, Game 1. You know, the Knicks, they haven't played in like 10 days because they swept. They won 10 in a row, you know. And the question is, would they play like garbage? No. Well, they weren't playing well. They weren't playing very well. Spurs were winning quite a bit of the game. The first half, the Spurs were winning. But then the second half, the Knicks were keeping it close. Jalen Brunson, he got hit on his ankle. A player fell on his ankle. I'm like, uh-oh, is he going to be out? But no, he came back. He eventually came back, and he was doing Jalen Brunson things. I mean, wow. Well, he's a very special player. New York Knicks were able to take the lead, and they basically took the lead ever since, just about. And wow, they just played much better in the fourth quarter. Their defense stepped up. That's right, because the Knicks scored 29 points in the fourth quarter. Spurs scored 19. The Knicks won by 10 points, 105-95. Wow, that is a huge win. The Knicks' winning streak continues. What is it, 11 in a row? That is just insane. Oh, now I really hope that team wins it all. What if they win the next 3? Can you imagine that? I can't. I think the Spurs will win Game 2. All right, to the French Open. I'm, because I don't watch that live. It's hard to watch it live because it's during the daytime here, and I'm not at home. I'm at work, but have it recorded on YouTube TV. But I'm behind. But I do know. Wow, it's hard to remember, but I watched the Francis Tiafoe match against this Italian player. I forgot his name, but that match went 5 sets, almost 5.5 hours. It ended after 1 a.m., and I'm just like, goodness gracious. How on earth can these guys play for this long? It's like a marathon. And that was only a round of 16 match. Francis was the last American male player in the draw at the time. On the women's side, the last American female was Madison Keys. She lost. Tournament's wide open. The men's side, I hope Alexander Zverev wins, unless if he got eliminated, because I'm a day behind. I know he faced Rafael Nadal. That's an intriguing matchup. I guess I'll watch that tonight. I have a feeling the bottom half of that bracket is going to win the whole thing, I hope. And I heard there was 3 Italian male players in the quarterfinals, none of them named Jannik Sinner. Wow. None of them named Jannik Sinner. That is crazy. So I just hope the finals is intriguing. Like, what if the finals had 2 unknown players and the match is one-sided, like straight sets? You know, that would be unfortunate, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I feel like it has to be Sasha Zverev to win the Grand Slam. Because I said this before, he is the best player that has never won a Grand Slam. I do know about Felix Auger-Aliassime. Unfortunately, he got eliminated. I'd say he's the best player that hasn't reached a Grand Slam final. He did reach a semifinal. I think it was at last year's U.S. Open. But back then, his ranking was much lower. His ranking, he's back in the top 10, so yeah. But I'll tell you what, if Sasha Zverev doesn't win this tournament, that's a shame. Because he is really good. The women's side, I mean, at this point, it can be anyone. Because it's more upsets can happen. I would like to see Elena Svitolina win it all from Ukraine. I think she is the best player that hasn't reached a final. And she's married to Gaël Monfils. So those are the two players that I'll be rooting for to win the French Open. Well, we're going to stay in tennis because there was some breaking news. I forgot to mention this in the last episode, so I'm a little late to this. But Serena Williams is coming out of retirement to play in a doubles match later this month. It's in a tournament. I believe it's in London. It's not Wimbledon. I think it's the tournament before Wimbledon. I'm not sure who is she going to play with. But that'll be interesting. I mean, she's the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest female player of all time. She was the face of the company of the league, women's tennis. She's 44. She looks fantastic. You know, her older sister, Venus, is technically not retired. Wow. Okay, it says tennis icon Serena Williams returns for HSBC Championships. I'm not sure when that is, but I know that's before Wimbledon. We'll see how that is. But, wow, I wish her all the best. Because I remember I watched her last few years, and her last year was in 2022. It was sad. It was sad to see her go. It really was. And I thought Venus Williams would retire with her because Serena also did doubles. U.S. Open 2022, she played both singles and doubles. In doubles, her partner was her older sister, Venus. And I thought they both retired together, but Venus actually never retired. I guess Venus, she'll just play whenever she wants. So, but the Williams sisters, they're awesome. All right. You know what? They should do a podcast. The Williams sisters should do a podcast. That would be cool. Or maybe something like the Mac Zone with the McEnroe brothers. That would be cool, you know. But yeah. And Serena, she won 23 Grand Slam titles, and I was hoping she would win one more. There were a few times she made a few finals appearances, but she could not win them. So, but hey, she's still fantastic. She is still fantastic. All right. So I wish her the best. I'm probably going to forget. Hopefully I won't forget about this tournament that she's participating in for doubles. All right. Yeah, I don't really watch. Whenever I watch tennis, it's usually singles. I don't really watch doubles. But now for tennis, it's usually just the Grand Slams. Years ago, I used to watch more tennis, but now not as much. I guess it's because, different players, it changes over the years. It can't be the same forever. But tennis players are just nuts. They're absolutely nuts. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to turn off the clock for this because this might not take 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Other news here. In the NFL, Myles Garrett signs with the LA Rams. Uh-oh. Myles Garrett is an LA Ram, folks. I think Myles wants to win that Super Bowl in LA next season. Why do I have a feeling that's going to happen? I just have a feeling the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl next year. I hope not. I mean, listen, I like Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's a cool guy, but I just don't like that team. I want to see the LA Chargers win it. I don't think they've ever won a Super Bowl. I don't know if the Chargers were ever in the Super Bowl. Hey, they shared that stadium with the Rams. I'd rather have the LA Chargers win the Super Bowl, not the Rams. So, Myles Garrett, great defensive player. Remember he had that crazy incident against Mason Rudolph from the Pittsburgh Steelers from 2019? And he got suspended? He hit Mason Rudolph he hit Mason's head with his own helmet. You can look that video up. It was nuts. I mean, jeez. You're crazy, bro. But I heard my brother, I remember me and my brother were talking about that, and I think my brother said, I think the reason why Myles Garrett hit Mason Rudolph in the head with his helmet was because Mason said some racist stuff. And I'm like, oh, damn. You know what? Some of these players are just crazy. Remember that Detroit, that player went after that Detroit Lions fan last year? I forgot who that was, but that was crazy. You're going after a fan. But maybe some fan was talking trash. I don't know. All right, the UFL. So yeah, the UFL, their semifinals is this weekend. And I do know the final four teams. That means I'm pretty much all caught up. Yeah. You can see that the shirt that I'm wearing is the old Houston Astros logo. I'm just glad Birmingham isn't in it, because I did watch their last game, the Gamblers against the Birmingham Stallions. Somehow the Gamblers won at Birmingham's field. So they basically eliminated the Stallions, so that's good. I just hope the Gamblers will be around next season so I can go to a game. But why do I have a feeling that's not going to happen? Why do I have a feeling the Gamblers are going to move? I hope not. So, yeah. The semifinals is on Sunday. I might be able to watch it live. Maybe I'll do a live stream, me watching at least one of their games. I don't know. I can't guarantee it. The championship game is on the 13th. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll have to see if I don't have any plans. I know it's an afternoon game, which I don't really like that. I wish that's at night. But I get why it's not at night, because it's on the same night as same day as an NBA Finals game. But oh well. But the UFL is awesome. And another football league is starting, and that is the CFL, the Canadian Football League season begins tonight. My favorite team, the runner-up, the Montreal Alouettes, are taking on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. So the CFL, they don't do what the NFL does, where the champions, they open up the first game of the season. So in this case, it's the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So they don't do that. So instead, it's the Grey Cup runner-up against their rivalries, Hamilton Tiger Cats. I heard that Kenny Lawler is staying as a Ticat. You know who else is a Ticat? Trey Ford. Yeah, used to play for the Edmonton Elks. I mean, he is entertaining. He's got that crazy footwork. So we'll see how he plays. But I think Bo Levi Mitchell's still with the Tiger Cats as well. Davis Alexander is still the Montreal Alouettes quarterback. He's entertaining. He's great. Yeah. I think the Alouettes and the Tiger Cats are going to be the two teams in the East Division. I don't know about the Toronto Argonauts. I don't know if they still have Chad Kelly. Coming out of in the West Division, I mean, the Rough Riders are probably still going to be a great team. Your favorite team, 5-Tear, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, I think they'll be a pretty good team as well. I was watching SportsCenter with Jay Onright. Apparently, the BC Lions have like new road uniforms. They call it the Pacific Glacier, or no, the Pacific Frost. I don't know what to think of those uniforms. They look pretty cool, but they don't look like they belong to the BC Lions, especially with their helmet change color. I don't know. But the major changes are next season, 2027. I am not looking forward to next season. This season I kind of am, because I think this season's not going to be much of a difference from last season. Okay. So will I still watch a lot of games? I think I will. Maybe not as much as last year, but I'll still watch quite a bit. So I guess I'll say this will be my final season watching the CFL full time, because I don't like next year's upcoming rule changes. Not a fan of that. I am not a fan of that at all, especially their playoffs. Yeah, their playoff changes are next season, okay? Where 8 out of 9 teams are in it. It's so dumb. So, yeah. I guess I'll watch that game tonight along with the Stanley Cup Final on 2 separate TVs. So, yeah. All right. To the birthday wish. Yes, I said wish, not wishes. That's right. Only one birthday wish? Yes, only one. No birthdays today. But we have a birthday tomorrow. And the only one that I found, that I know, is Sam Darnold. Happy early birthday to Sam Darnold. That's right. Isn't that awesome? He's the only birthday I found. Hey, Super Bowl champion. Remember there were haters of him? Oh, he's never going to win a Super Bowl. But he finally did. What do you got to say now, haters? Quarterback who was selected 3rd overall in the 2018 NFL Draft by the New York Jets. He played college football at USC and led the Trojans to the 2017 Rose Bowl, clinching a victory over Penn State. He had a breakout season with the Minnesota Vikings in 2024 and was traded to the Seattle Seahawks in 2025. Yes, before fame, he played both basketball and football at San Clemente High School. Trivia, he was the 2016 Pac-12 Offensive Freshman of the Year and also won the Archie Griffin Award that season. He was signed by the San Francisco 49ers in 2023. Family life, his father Mike and grandfather played college football. His mom is a physical education teacher, and his sister Frankie played college volleyball at the University of Rhode Island. His other grandfather is former Marlboro Man actor and USC athlete Dick Hammer. In 2023, he began dating Katie Nagel. In July 2025, the couple announced their engagement. They have officially tied a knot in April 2026. Oh, wow. Well, that's what a year. After winning the Super Bowl, you get married? Okay. Associated with, he redshirted his freshman year at USC after sitting behind Cody Kessler and Max Brown on the depth chart. So yeah, I do remember Sam Darnold playing college football at USC. And I remember that Rose Bowl in 2017, New Year's Day, that high-scoring Rose Bowl. That was a great game. You should look up the highlights on that one. Yeah. So yeah, Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champion, whether you like it or not. I'm glad he won that Super Bowl, honestly. Even though he didn't play very well, he wasn't the MVP. Normally, the Super Bowl MVP is a quarterback, but hey, he won it. He won it. And I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to be a pretty good team again. Man, the Minnesota Vikings, what do you got to say? Should have kept him. But instead, you chose J.J. McCarthy. So, yeah. All right. Almost done here. Going to read Five Tear's comment. Five Tear, thank you so much for your comment. As always, you said, on most games, I'll be listening to SiriusXM's national radio broadcast of the Stanley Cup Final, synced up with ABC. They had John Furslund and Eddie Olczyk, both also with TNT, and are going to be a much better to listen to. Both on weekends, games 3 and 6, I will deal with Sean, so I can take advantage of the multi-view. Oh, okay, so you are going to watch, you're going to do the multi-view for 2 games. All right. Cool. Hey, I honestly don't dislike any hockey announcer. I mean, I don't watch a lot of hockey in general. I mean, I do watch. I mean, I've been watching quite a lot lately because it's the playoffs. But man, I respect every hockey announcer because that is a tough job. But I can kind of see why you don't really like Sean McDonough for hockey, but you like him in college football, right? I think everyone does. Everyone likes him for college football. Also, you forgot to answer my question. How do you know that Sportsnet has their own broadcast, even though a Canadian team isn't in it? Yeah, you forgot to answer that question. Unless if you follow their Twitter or Instagram. You probably wish you have that channel because you would probably watch that. You would probably watch that game on there. So, yeah. All right. So that is it. That's right. Yep. Quick episode. I'll be back. I think I'll be back on Saturday and Sunday. I have a special episode on Sunday, so 2 more episodes. All right. So enjoy. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final tonight, the beginning of the CFL season, and tomorrow night, Game 2 of the NBA Finals. See you soon.
This has been KSN. KSN.